This is a November update on my 112 gallon average reef. I've switched to filming this with my new to me iPhone 10. I don't think it gets the colors perfect. The background looks a little too blue, but the fish and the coral look pretty good. And this is in 4K, so it is an improvement from my 10-year-old DSLR, I guess. There haven't really been too many changes this month. I did lose my new ice cap gyre pump as the controller died. I ended up getting a refund for it, so I just stuck the coral box pump back on. This actually works pretty good, and it will last another year or two or three, and then I'll revisit it again. The one issue I've had is I did lose quite a bit of this polyp colony. There's a big chunk of it I removed. Last year, a lot of it died off too. There's a piece here I broke off at the bottom, which I just had nowhere else to put, so I left it here. I don't think I was really in danger of losing the piece. You can see it grows everywhere, even on the return pump or pipe. It's just a weird thing that seems to happen every now and then. While the polyp got smaller, the ghania has gotten a lot bigger. It's fully recovered from its fragging a few months ago, and it's once again stinging some corals. You can see that where it was cut off the rock has really grown back. But hopefully it will be at least a few more months before this is really an issue and I'll have to get in and cut it again. There's really not any room for new livestock. As much as I'd like to add new coral, where's it going to go? Although I did stick one teeny tiny piece here, you can just barely see. It's just a little half-inch piece of acro that I broke from another tank by accident. I glued it to the dead part of the polyp, and we'll see how that does. Really, it's just coral after coral after coral. I can still add a few small frags, but most of them either die from getting lost or grown over by other corals. I'm a little bit surprised that this green ghania tree hasn't started dropping babies yet, but maybe it never will. These Illuminati zoas are doing quite well. This is where I did lose a coral and I just glued the frag on top of the skeleton, and it seems to be covering quite well. I've now had this female swallowtail angel 3 years in this tank. She's grown quite large. Unfortunately, the male Watanabe angel I had in quarantine finally did die of uranema, so she will be the only angel in the tank for the foreseeable future. I consider her a super female since she has quite long streamers. My rainbow dynamite chalice is looking pretty good. It's too bad all the crazy colors don't go all the way around. You can see the far side, it's mostly just red and orange and yellow. Really, that's about it for this month. There's nothing drastic happening. I do still like to document the tank once a month. Once again, I'm happy with how it's looking. But if you have any constructive criticism, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll address them. Thanks for watching and happy reefing.